Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final round of Season 4 for MRC. Round 10 from Canada. Tonight we have Tier 3 live and ready to go. And joining me this evening, we have my partner in crime for the season, or the second half of the season at least, Gav Jenkins. Good evening.
Good evening, Mark. Bonjour, since we're in the part of Canada that usually speaks French. First of all, congratulations on your lights to flag victory on Monday night in Tier 2.
Thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate that. That's great. Hell of a race. I'm not going to lie, I was over the moon with that, so thank you very much. But now, obviously, we focus our attention on to Tier 3 and the championship decider. We thought it had ended last week, so first of all, we would like to apologise profusely to Jacob and to Dumas Hornet. In the commentary box, we are proving we cannot do maths. We know our F1, but we don't know maths. So we made a mistake, we apologise, and as it turned out, that Dumas Hornet outscored Jacob Jones, the Mercedes man, last week, so it's taken the title down to this race. Looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
Oh, definitely. And echo that apology. Maths is clearly not our strong point at all. But today I will try and be the Rachel Riley of the of the commentary team and do the maths calculations. But yeah, it's going to be a really interesting qualifying and race battle. We've seen really good two races in Tier 1 and Tier 2, so really looking forward to this one. Great way to end the season. Yeah,
very much so. Very much so. And I've already hearing news that it's going to be dry for both the before the qualifying and the race, so those guys could be even a huge sigh of relief. They have had such bad luck when it comes to the weather. They had the fair share of rain this season, so it's nice to end on a high for them.
Nice and sunshine is always a welcome thing, especially around Canada.
It is. So we have quite a lot of reserves in tonight. A few people that we will recognise from other tiers. We've got Alex Edrick, one of our regular reserve drivers, in the new liveried Red Bull. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? A new update came out this afternoon. Included this and the new track Imola, which we will be visiting next season. I personally can't wait for it. And
yes.
And now the limited edition Red Bull, so fantastic to see that.
It looks incredible when you look at it. It's got presence and everything. But yeah, Imola had very first a few laps on it earlier, and it's just like Portimao. It's like a roller coaster ride, but it's a fun track.
Yeah, it will be. Running up we've got Guy in as well, Mr. Martin Hills, Mr. MRC himself as well, substituting in, and two brand new, BGR as well as out there on the mediums. Obviously they're the rules for the drivers from the tiers above, can only qualify on the medium tyres. But two brand new drivers. We thought it's the last race of the season. We've got a few new people joining our Discord server and joining the league, so I'll give them a run out and see how they get on. We have Gib. Is taking up the Mercedes seat this evening. It's nice to see him out. He's out in the soft tyres, just getting a feel for the track. And also I'm going to scroll up and we have, where's he gone? There he is, Urban Goose on his outlap. He is in the Haas, and unfortunately he's already lost his front wing. Had a little bit more and got a little bit trigger happy on the throttle. So he'll be boxing this lap. But of course, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast there, we have got the title decider. He's not staying out there with no wing. But getting in the way.
Move.
It is a little bit. We have got the title decider there with Jacob Jones out there on the medium tyres, putting a lap in as Brogan goes top of the 1:11.6 on his mediums on his first run. I think Evil Homer did get held up a little bit, so he'll be looking to go again. As well with Jacob, we've got Dumas Hornet still in the pits. His title rival out there on mediums as well is Carl Edens in the Aston Martin. He's coming up to finish his lap, heavy braking into the last. It keeps it well away from the inside of those curves. Nicely done. As Nico Lack has retired from the session, he just posted 1:11.2, and unfortunately he's retired. May have lost it into turn one. But he's going to start, though, on the medium tyres. Oh, there he is. We've just passed him on the stream there. He's obviously got very trigger happy out of turn two. Still lost traction there and ended up in the wall. So that's his qualifying session done. At least he has got a lap time on the board.
Exactly, so it's the banker lap mark at the end of the day. Just seen a few drivers already being caught out by Canada's walls, missing front wings, etc.
Yeah, there's a few drivers who have already done a lap. For example, Jacob Jones and Carl Edens, they're on their second lap now with the medium tyres. It's just a little bit of track limits may have kicked in there. Jacob Jones obviously going for the title. Thomas Hornet looks like he's going to be leaving the pits shortly. He has changed tyres to the mediums. He's going to do a run on there first. I think there's so many different permutations for the title of where Jacob needs to finish, where Thomas Hornet needs to finish. So we will be doing our very best to hold and keep you informed as Jacob's bailed on the medium tyre run. Could mean he is going to swap and go on to the soft tyres.
Yeah. The strategies are going to be another interesting one around here. Is yes, you could go for a one-stop strategy, but it's going to be possibly more medium hard, or you go for that two-stop strategy and softs medium soft. Who knows? But it's going to be again interesting to see. But yeah, title permutations. I feel a bit like I talked a bit about being the Rachel Riley of the commentary team. I could also, for those old enough to remember the good old swingometers in the election days, I could almost have one of them as well, and it'll swing between the title drivers.
I think you're showing your age a little bit there, but
exactly. Oh yes.
Yeah, Jason, Tier 1 champs making comments. He's expecting nothing less than a Mercedes win, so he's putting his chips firmly in Jacob Jones's court there. Obviously title favourite. I think there's a fair few points. There's the gap at the moment, but we're riding on board with Thomas Hornet, the only person who can contend and challenge Jacob this evening. As Carl Edens, he's done a lap on the mediums to put in 6. He is guaranteed third place in the championship, so absolute fantastic season for him. Really, he is over the moon, and we know he is. He's made it clear in the Discord he is really happy with the championship so far, and it's good on him, really good on him.
Exactly, and this is the thing. I think we all enjoy the racing, and it's good to see when we're up in there in the thirds, fourths, fifths, whatever it may be. But yeah, no, good congratulations to Carl on that one. And I know we've got some really, even if we sort of not discount the two championship contenders just now, but even when you look down at sort of 4th, 5th, 6th in the championship, all separated by a point from Fanning down to Nico Lack. So again, there's other battles through there and points to be won, and points win prizes. So
there's a Thomas Hornet really bounced off the last corner there, and I think that may have caused the invalidation. He did a 1:12.0, so that would have put him up in 5th. Unfortunately, which would have been a great lap on those medium tyres, but unfortunately had that invalidation. BGR warming his tyres, ready to go on his flying lap. I tried to do that over the line and nearly lost it, to be honest, so I'm not going to celebrate. If I ever get the chance to get close to a video gun, I might not celebrate as much. I'm not going to lie. As we've seen a Red Bull go around in the background there, I don't know if that was Joyful Hell or Alex. They're both out on track.
I think it might have been Joyful Hell. I'm just keeping an eye on Jacob as he starts his run as well.
Done 4 laps on those soft tyres, so they're not going to be at the best. I think about in 8-9 laps they really do fall away, but Jacob now we're on board, championship leader, keeps well away from the inside curb there. As Evil Homer pops in a 110. Now we're into the 110s on the soft tyres. The track evolution is quite big round here. Even in qualifying mode there's vast improvements to be made. So Evil Homer, great lap from him. He's standing in the AlphaTauri this evening.
Interestingly, Alex on 5-lap old mediums as he continues. He's up into second at the moment, but 5-lap on those mediums. But you're right about those soft tyres.
Yeah, we're on board. Jacob kept it nice and clean coming out the last corner, taking the shortest run to the line, really hooking that white line's a 1:10.875. So close to Evil Homer's lap time, but that's a good lap. He'll still have time, loads of time for one more run. He nearly tangles with Ferrari, but he'll be ready to go again. Let's see who we've got on fast laps at the moment. I think Lola is on a lap, but held up and runs wide, held up by the Red Bull there. Not sure who that was.
Yeah, just keeping an eye on
might have been Alex there.
On these fast lap coming down the straight, back straight.
Yeah, we're riding on board with him now. In the Alpha. On the medium tyres still, getting a second lap out of them. Takes that very nicely. Misses the wall of champions. Goes to the middle of the track this time to go, but 11.2 from him. So he's on the medium tyres. So now we are seeing potential difference in strategy from Jacob and Dumas Hornet, which could throw up a real twist for the race to come.
Yeah, especially when you look at the top two there on softs, the next three are on mediums. 4/10 of a difference between the soft and medium, probably about right.
Yeah, BGR popped himself up as well into 6th place as well. So we've got few drivers in the pits. Again, we're still seeing people coming out potentially on medium tyres. We've got, of course, Guy single track. Alex is only allowed to qualify on the... He's currently sitting in third. He's only allowed to qualify on the mediums from as he's a reserve driver. Same with Guy in single track. They'll be waiting to the end just to do that one final quick lap.
Keeping an eye on the two McLarens as well. Of Man and red car down 15th, 16th at the moment, but Man on 3-lap old soft, so a couple of invalidations there, by the looks of things.
Yeah, that'll be frustrating him. Those worn tyres, if he gets into the top 10, will hurt him for the race. As we're riding on board with Brogan, did a really good opening lap on a 1:11.6, so now he's going again on soft tyres. As Alex is coming out on soft tyres, shouldn't be. But we'll see, maybe he's just leaving them on there.
And just whilst we're keeping an eye on that, Mark, just kind of looking at some of the permutations of the Constructors' Championship. Let's not forget there's still a big haul of points to be won. So Alfa Romeo currently top, 156 points, 23 points back is the Mercedes team, and only a further 6 points back are Williams. So there's a possibility of 43 points. So it's well within the gift that one of those three teams is going to win the championship tonight.
Yeah, it is a very close championship battle as well. So we're going to keep an eye on all the championship battles that are going on at the moment. We're on board with Brogan finishing his lap. If you want to check the comments there, Gav, I think you may have some explaining to do. I think Martin's noticed a few bits. As Brogan pops it up into second place. That's a fantastic lap from Brogan, 1:10.849. That's superb lap from him. As we've just seen, has spin. Brogan luckily finished his lap. Yeah, I'll leave you to explain that one.
That might be for after the watershed. I think we'll put it on that one. Rachel in the swingometer, that could gain some traction.
Yeah, there's going to be some
media.
memes. We've got a few graphic designers in Discord. I'm sure there's going to be something made up for that afterwards. That's yeah.
It's always good. It's always good.
We are, yeah. It was Urban Goose, unfortunately, spun in his first race with MRC. But word of note to Gibb on his first outing as well, a 1:14.6, respectable lap time. Goes a little bit wide in the hairpin, but a really decent lap time from there. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys get on in the race. We've still got red card to go out. Now, Alex, I think, is leaving the pits on soft. No, he's not. I think we've got the wrong garage there. He's not out as yet. As BGR with a 5 players bounty for collision with Urban Goose.
Yeah, it's a strange one coming down into the hairpin. Both of them just stopped in the track, so I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Yeah, not sure with that. But Alex has come out onto the soft tyres. Now, he is a reserve driver, so as long as he doesn't go and set a fast lap time, he'll be okay. Hopefully it's just for a setup. And I have just been reminded, and that is my apologies, but thanks for that, Ryan, we haven't seen Red Car Rambo out tonight for this evening. He is on a qualifying ban. for unfortunately some previous excursions and incidents that we've seen in a few races recently. So, that's a big hit from Lollipop. Just really missed the braking point there, straight on into the barriers and lost the front wing. Yellow flag in sector 1. A lot of these drivers now are going to be starting their last flying lap, as we've got a bit of a tussle. I'm not sure who that might be Urban Goose who was coming in there. Was that a big tussle with Evil Homer, who's now got a 5-place penalty. And it was Gabe, unfortunately, he tangled with. Apologies to Urban Goose. But yeah, that's him out, retired from the session. Big incident down the pit straight there.
And Lollipop's just gone round as well, just coming out of the turns 8 and 9, the third chicane, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was right on board with Alex, and curious to see what he does with his lap time. And he's gone straight on over the chicane, so that should be an invalidation. He'll quit on this lap. And we're on board now. We're going to skip on board to the title challengers. We're on board with Dumas Hornet. He's got a little bit of the slipstream there. He may have caught a little bit of dirty air, but he has got the slipstream. It is going to really help him. He puts in a 1:10.4, 4/10s quicker than Evil Homer did last time round. 1:10.4, fantastic lap time. And I think we're just noticing there, that might be Jacob Jones. It is. He's come out, he'll have seen that pop up on his screen. He'll knows the time he's got to beat. Currently in 4th place. It's interesting, Dumas Hornet as well on the soft tyres. So we're not going to see a difference in strategies. We are going to see very similar strategies between the two championship contenders, as Guy goes quicker as well. Now he is allowed a run on the medium tyres. As we mentioned, Tier 2, we've also got single track leaving the pits now on the medium tyres. They can only do one run, but that's superb for the first lap on the mediums. Is fantastic.
Definitely.
So we're now going to stick on board with Jacob. We're going to watch his lap round.
We've got Urban Goose just round, just in, I think, turn 6, which will be distracting to some of the drivers going through, but he's got back up and running.
Yes, so we're going to ride right on board now through this lap with Jacob Jones. This is it. This is the potential pole position lap. Starts the wide line, keeps that straight. Late braking into turn 1. Runs a little bit deep, but still gets up to down to second. Gets a good exit. Very straightens the car up well. I'm going to follow him on as the checkered flag goes. Steady through there. Careful not to. He goes a little bit wide and kisses the wall. It's going to cost him a lot of time. Hopefully there's not too much damage on the front of that Mercedes. There isn't, but he has gone very deep, and that will be his lap time done and over with, unfortunately for Jacob. So the best he's going to finish is start the race, I should say, is 5th. We've got Brogan ahead currently, Evil Homer, Dumas Hornet and Guy. So we've got single tracks done a lap on a 1:13.4. Puts him in 15th on the lap on those medium tyres. Trying to see who else we've got going through the laps. We've got Alex is currently out again on those soft tyres.
Yeah, Brogan just dived into the pits, lost his front wing on that final run.
So he will be at least 4th. We've got as Dumas Hornet, he's coming down now. Whether he'll have finished his lap as well. The rest is really pushing. Yep, he's gone and boxed. We've got Alpha Tauris and Mercedes there. Jocelyn, I don't know what they're what's going on there. Jacob Jones has got a
5.
It was Jacob with Lollipop, so he'll gone in the pits and realised it is quicker to finish the session by going over the start and finish the start line. As we've got BGR gone straight on.
Yeah, Jacob's been given a 5 place penalty as well.
So he's not going to be amused by that.
Yeah, I think when we look at it, we know. I think the difference to Dumas Hornet's 19 points behind, so he needs to finish at least second with the fastest lap and hope Jacob doesn't score. Or if Dumas Hornet wins, then Jacob needs to finish 6th or higher in order to clinch the title. Possibly 7th, if depending on fastest lap.
Yeah, so we're going to keep you up to date as much as we can.
And BGR got a 10
So there
place
we are.
penalty.
Right,
well.
so we will take you through the top 10 really quick. We have Guy did that run on the medium tyres, takes pole position, a 1:10.4. Dumas Hornet 0.015 behind, second in the championship currently. He'll be chuffed with that, knowing that Jacob's got the 5-second penalty. Evil Homer in third, and starts the second row with Brogan. Another great qualifying from him. Let's hope he can convert. Jacob Jones, qualified fifth, will take the 5-place penalty as well with Evil Homer, so Brogan actually starts third. Alex Edric didn't complete the soft tyre run, so he will start on the mediums. He qualified sixth, will move up. As Nico Lack, Solopaloosi got that early lap in on the board, unfortunately spun out to turn 2 and retired from the session. BGR has got a 10-place penalty. Tomo 222 in 9th, Simba in 10th. They will start on the tyres they qualified on. Going down the order, we have Carl Edens in 11th with a choice of 3 tyres, then Dak Convertible, Fanning in the Ferrari single track, Martin Hills in 14th, Mann in 15th, Gibb in 16th in his first appearance in MRC, so a good solid opener for him. Joyful Hell in 17th, Urban Goose in 18th. Both Joyful Hell and Urban Goose with 5-second penalties. They will start at the back. Red Car Rambo has the qualifying ban. He didn't set a lap time, and same with Lollipop, we saw unfortunately had a slight incident. So that is your qualifying order. It does seem we have a little bit of a glitch at the moment where the screen isn't moving, where there has been a major update today, so it could be down to that. We will have to wait and see if it's going to change.
Yeah, let's hope that I'll call the hamsters are quickly running to get the servers back up and running quickly. We've got an interesting grid ahead, obviously with a couple of penalties mixed in there, most notably for Jacob on that 5-place penalty, which obviously drops into 10th. Start obviously Dumas Hornet second, but Guy and Pole on the medium. So again, going to be interesting, depending on who you are and what Dumas Hornet will do. I think. Again, very similar to what we've seen elsewhere. Jacob will know what he needs to do, and they won't let that penalty impact him.
Yeah, a few of the drivers wondering what's going on at the moment, so we will see. I do believe, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that there is a glitch with the game and the lobby. Obviously, the big update happened today. So what we will do, ladies and gentlemen, is we will leave you for now, and we will start again very soon, and we'll bring you straight with live commentary from the race. So apologies, but we will be back shortly.